Okay. Just making sure I'm importing the right stuff.
Yeah.
And Flynn, what do you choose for your magical item?
Oh yeah, I didn't look for that.
Okay. Now's the time.
Serve the love you give me.
Do you want a link to it?
Yes,
Hold me
please.
down when I'm anxious.
Okay.
Calm me down whenever I'm in a panic.
Let me see if I can go
You
through
make
it.
it seem
Yum,
so
yum, yum, yum.
easy.
So,
You
oh, I know what Flynn's comic book item should be.
chill just like we're home.
Ring of climbing speed. You give him the climbing speed.
No one compares to you and all the things that you do for me. Without you, I feel lonely. And that's the way
they're
that you love me.
cougar.
How could I ever repay you
They're a cougar.
for everything you brought?
Come here, Flynn.
You make it so easy.
Gonna eat you up.
I'm knee deep
Or
in
you have to
my
arrange
ways.
stuff.
To ride me, hold me down,
I'm in my life right now, so I'm good.
Game hasn't even started. I'm already terrified.
And a ruby of war mage for
Roll for initiative. I don't know.
For the way that you love me. Daddy. Way that you love me.
1 second, Flynn. I'm trying to find the website we use for the tools.
Hold me down your ways. And you chill
I'm
just
sorry, I
like
forgot to look.
No, it's okay. Auntie, what was the site?
5e.tools. Uh-huh.
Lose myself. I could never.
I have to handle this very carefully because I'm about to give Bear freaking
I mean, the gun shouldn't be much better than a crossbow, should it?
It's a heckin' gun.
Well, yes, but this is magic. I mean,
Yeah, a lot of teams are like giving like pistols or rifles in their games. They're not that much powerful, but you know, I don't know, people don't like it sometimes. I think it's fun.
Hey guys, it's me. How's it going? They can't hear me right now. I'm
guns in the
muted.
Middle Ages. That's why plate.
I guess I'll like deafen for a little bit. Okay, here. So hey guys. Oh, we're being friends again, Chris High 5 and hi Flynn. Hi Becky, hi Sav, hi Sketchy, Hail, Devo, and we've been K. Hi. Hello. So today we're playing Dungeons and Dragons with these people. We'll introduce them in a bit. You already know who they are, but we'll do like proper character introductions. But I just wanted to say, yeah, subathon is tomorrow. No need to panic. It'll be starting at 3 p.m. PDT. Okay. So I'll do a proper announcement and proper everything, and you will know in advance exactly how, like, when it's happening. Okay, so just take a breath. We're all good. Okay. Yes, Seth, we are playing D&D. My campaign is ended, so I send you all my dice energy. Well, if session 0 is anything to go off of, this is gonna be a really fun thing because there's, I don't know. I guess it's just this group is very dumb. Okay, hey guys. I finished doing my like clear ups, so
Yeah, I was listening to it.
yeah.
Welcome in.
Yeah, it's because like some people were confused thinking this was subathon, and I was like, oh hell no, tomorrow, please. I'm not ready. I am 100% not ready.
Subathon now! Subathon now!
Tomorrow.
No more waiting. It starts now.
Imagine.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Cougars.
Cougars R Us!
I'm so happy right now. I'm so happy.
I actually need to change that a bit. There's like no breaks. Excuse me. There we are.
right, I'm in the items page, and then what was it again? Do I have to like click all?
Sort. Yeah, hold on. You go to utilities. Sorry, references, items, and then you go to which is filter,
Mm-hmm.
and you click on source. You click it all, and then on rarity you click common,
And then on
Wait.
rarity, I click common.
and then you
And
sort.
save.
Yeah, so they should give you every magic item with a common rarity.
Okay, and then yeah, and then I'll just hand this over to Lynn.
Flintacular.
Okay. I kind of missed out because I was doing the whole streamer thing, but what was happening?
Flynn didn't have his magic item yet. They were helping
Thank
him
you.
get it.
Okay. Okay. So we haven't introduced ourselves and done anything fancy yet, right?
Not
No.
yet.
No.
Okay. Hard it is to find someone like you. I need to make a D&D playlist. I think I'll do
Just
that
have it.
on the subathon tomorrow.
Just have the D&D playlist be loot covers of popular songs.
Oh, that's boring. No, I want like D&D theme stuff. Like I want metal D&D.
There
I
you
think we've covered that I am very boring, yes.
No, you're not.
What, the fact they took you that long to like say you know, it's like
I'm sorry, my
did this
brain
very
is
well.
slow. Oh god. I don't know. Vanilla is the best boring flavor, and I love vanilla.
I mean, yeah,
Vanilla
you
is great, yes.
you like friggin' McDonald's ice cream. That's just plain.
Yeah, it's plain. Pirate music. I should get pirate music.
Ooh, Ailstorm.
Oh, dude, that's a blast from the past. Wait. Were you in the band? Hell.
I'm just a little young to have been in Ailstorm.
I see. Okay. I guess we don't need to like introduce our characters a bit, but I just wanted to tell stream like what my character was.
Yes.
Or-
actually, we're gonna get to that in just a second.
Okay. Okay,
Wait,
I didn't know
oh,
if
no.
you had like something like super fancy planned.
Oh yes, I do.
Okay.
Just
Okay,
want to finish making this right.
Mm.
Which I
It's
should have
just, like-
done earlier, but I was like, work.
Can I... How come in the bottom left everyone has their names and mine is just BeetuberBEA?
Because
You're
you're the most
special.
important.
No,
I
I
am
want to
not
have
sure
my
how it
name
changes.
too.
You should. I don't know why is it not appear. Have you clicked your character?
Select.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Because I think I was clipped to Carlos the Magical Chinchilla.
You became Carlos.
No, Carlos! Carlos is good. What does he even have? Nothing. He has obsidian skill. That's scary.
Obsidian
Very-
skill is a placeholder that the system uses to like just exist in case you need to do something. Okay.
Spooky.
Almost done. All I just need to do is start putting you guys here. Boom. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
My
Right,
backstory is
and-
not here.
Oh yeah, I imported the stuff, but it doesn't import the bio because it pulls it fresh from the system.
Okay, I'll go grab it. Oh, I need it. I worked so hard on that story. My brain.
I have it open on a different on different tabs so I can have it on hand. I just didn't have time to just pass everything on.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Randy.
I
Mama drew
will-
all those in a few minutes because she's just so skilled and incredible.
Yes.
Absolutely insane.
No.
Vision default unrestricted. There we go. Okay. So if I click on it,
Oh, so hi, Randy. Hi, Winnie.
it's into Forge.
There
Do
we
you want to
go.
tell you the item that I'm doing?
Indeed?
Hi, Nemo.
Quinn's got an item.
All right, perfect. Which one is it?
Charlatans die.
Charlton's Eye. Got it.
Oh,
He
so
will
Bea,
die.
where are you crying?
Oh, sorry. It's like when my new keys are on, and they're not as good as I made them out to be.
You were so sad.
I'm sorry! But it's because I have to manually put in my character notes.
Wow.
That's why I'm crying.
Why are you crying? Oh. All right, there we go.
No.
So whenever we can go.
Okay. So, who wants to start? I know who I want
Here,
to hear
I'll give you
first.
some. I'll give you some music.
Okay. Oh crap. All right. I gotta turn off Danny. Don't you know? Okay. So I'll lead the way and I'll introduce myself first once Inti is ready, and we'll actually get into D&D proper.
There we go.
Oh, Daddy!
Becky, that's
This will-
tomorrow.
Sabaton now!
This will help
No.
you get into the mood. Right.
Okay.
So,
Was it Careless Whisper?
a different mood.
Where is it? I don't hear anything.
It's on the chat.
Oh, okay. Alright, nerd. Okay, it's playing. I'll lose it. Okay. So, hello everyone to session 1 of Inti's campaign of, like, what is it called, Inti?
Adventures in the Savage Seas.
Wow. I'll have him like tell the more like fun stuff about the campaign he has ready for us. But for now, I am BeetuberBEA, and I'm playing the character Riley Piley. She's a artificer human that's like level 3 because that's where we decided to be, and her appearance is 7.3 inches. Thank you, Iti. And she stands tall at 6'9" with soft blue hair and purple tips that is braided in the back. Her face, framed with 2 large strands, is angular and worn by the sea. Her right eye is scarred and gouged out, and her remaining eye is a solid purple with gold accents. She wears a golden nose ring and an eye patch embroidered with an eye that blinks. And as for her backstory, it's a little cringy, but on the sea, your ship and crew are your family and your life. Riley's ship was no different. She had idolized Navy captains for their ability to navigate the ocean and the taming of the wild seas. But after a run-in with the terrible crew of pirates that left the ship in tatters, Riley survived after getting shot in her right eye and falling overboard. She swore vengeance over the disillusion of her childhood dream. The old Riley died on that ship with her crew and captain. This new Riley boarded a new ship and became a pirate herself to hunt down her new horizon, but found they were already in Davy Jones' locker after a storm. Now robbed of her vengeance and her dream, she swore to hunt every pirate that strayed the code down to the last. And despite her dark past, Riley still aims to make friends and drink at every tavern she comes across. But the moment you step out of line, she will not hesitate to pull her gun to your head and make you regret your decisions. And yeah, all of her personality traits I rolled, so this is how we got it. And that's Riley Piley. I don't think I need to explain like the specifics of her. It's just she's fun, I guess. And I have a gun. Alright. That's
You
my
have a gun,
intro.
yes. Great. Okay, let's go by the list here on Discord. I'll make it easier. Junie. Bear.
Do I gotta say all that? I was not ready for all
No.
that.
You can,
No.
Raise your hand if
say-
you're not ready.
I
you
just
can just say what you want to say. You don't have to go all in.
I was just very excited.
Oh no, it's okay.
Yeah, you don't need to go balls deep like Bea does.
Let's go. Like I wish I was that passionate about my character. I just feel like a 2000s kid.
Okay.
Look at my OC.
Alright,
Okay, tell us
a
about
little
your
bit
OC.
She is short. She is a fairy. She hides her real appearance with her item. It's like a tattoo. And she's a druid, and she went to school. It's a cool girl. I don't know what else to say.
Alright, tell us how.
Nice
What
schoolgirl
brings
fairy.
her? What brings her out of school? Like, if she was going to school, did she graduate? Is she doing something else? How is she finding herself now in adventures soon to come?
She cares for her parents who were turned into trees by a hag. So she's trying to go through the world and see if there's anything she can find to help them be back to normal. Because she's on a time limit. Mm-hmm.
So
Alright,
itchy.
perfect.
Shut up!
It's good edge! And
Hey, this is
also,
D&D. If you can't have yourself insert fantasy, why not?
yes. Also, Junie, Randy
Yeah.
says, tree parents? Sounds punk, not gonna lie. See? Edge is good, what do you mean?
Edgy.
If your parents are trees, is that why you're really good with wood?
Oh no!
Yo.
Oh my.
That is...
That's a good one.
Oh,
That's a
Okay,
good one, Flynn.
alright. Who's next? Is it Flynn?
Alright, who's next? It'd be Flynn. Yeah, Flynn. Hi.
My character
Yeah, what is it?
is Dustin. He's cat. He got cat ears and cat tail.
Catboy's going, yeah.
I'm not
Very
going that.
eatable.
No, don't eat him.
Then yeah, yeah for us.
No, you can't make me do that.
You may stab them.
Dustin is a carny. He works in the carnival and he works to trick people out of their money and scam people.
Hey.
They. You're a
Yes,
carny.
I mean,
Okay. What would you
Alright.
say this cowboy's defining feature is? Is it his eatable energy?
No!
Is
On my
his big
character
fluffy
sheet.
tail?
It says that I can't sit still.
Nice.
So, an ADHD cat boy?
Yes.
So just
ADHD
me?
cat boy.
It's silent. Is it arson?
Arson! Arson!
Oh, okay, wait. So is Carney your class?
No, my class is rogue.
Oh, okay, got it. I didn't know you,
Carney's
like
class.
Carney was just your class. I was like, okay, that's cool. Okay.
What's your class? It's a carny. That's a class? It is now.
I mean, it's like a job, right? You can get a job as a Carney at any time.
I got a job.
Hmm.
My
Job
job's
security.
scam people.
Imagine. You're.
Flint's the
What is-
pretty face that brings them in.
Also the
wait.
pretty face that steals all your money.
Wait, what's
Well,
your
not pretty faces.
character alignment? What's all your guys' character alignments?
Well,
Is that something we've decided before that I already written down, or is that something I decide now?
It's actually a thing that evolves throughout the course of the game. You start with an idea, but depending on what you do, your character could change alignments. But let's go. What comes to your mind right now? Do you think your character would be chaotic, neutral, lawful, good, bad?
Hmm.
Chaotic neutral.
Chaotic, neutral. There
Okay.
we go.
And Ginny, Hill? What would you guys be?
Mine would probably be neutral good. No, I don't know. They'd just be
not
good,
chaotic.
but I don't know what kind of good.
Awful good?
Yeah,
No,
neutral
if-
good seems not right.
Neutral good, yeah. Because you don't know if you're lawful, you don't know if you're chaotic, so if you're in between, you're neutral.
Do
Okay.
whatever good you feel like doing.
I mean, I'm just doing the quest for personal reasons, but I'm not out to steal from people.
I
'Cause it
mean,
doesn't-
personal reasons can be a good way to help others as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not sure if I'm open to helping them.
Well, then you'd be neutral.
Sauce package. Gotcha.
Baby,
No.
tomorrow is summer fun.
Oh, today! Today!
So now,
Tomorrow!
Now!
You guys get nothing from this trip! Nothing! Congratulations! You played yourself!
Look,
So
Alright.
I get out of it.
Oh my god.
Hale, tell us a little bit about your character.
I am Brutus. I was raised in a wizard's tower among my parents and their colleagues. And I mostly rebelled trying to be a fighter. I got training from anyone I could beg, bribe, or blackmail it from. And when I got old enough to actually leave and not, die, I did. Got whatever training I could find, found whatever knowledge I could find, whatever magic, and I just went around doing what I could to learn, mostly. And then I got gifted a library by an old wizard who became the caretaker by being a ghost in it. So, if I don't take care of it, he might come and take care of me.
You got a whole ass library?
Private
Yeah, but
library, not as big as
With a
a
ghost.
big city one, but he wants me to try my damnedest to make it that big.
What a bossy ghost, dude! Get a priest!
Well, he was a wizard, and now he's a ghost, so I'm kind of afraid what he can do.
Wizard ghost.
Ah, okay. Wizard ghost. Alright.
All
I
right.
have no idea how strong he is, but if he's a ghost and he can already affect the real world, I'm not tempting it.
Got it.
And his name was not Gandalf. His name was Bob.
Bob,
Bob the
library
Wizard.
ghost?
Can we change it to Gandalf?
I don't want to
whatever
get
he
sued.
wants, but his name is Bob.
Yeah, copyright issues.
Yeah. He's legally not Gandalf. Bandalf.
Gandalf.
Bam.
Gandalf!
No!
No!
Yes, he's a devil.
Yeah, the dolphin. The thing is named after cougars.
I mean,
Having
I'm
sex
dead.
with a ghost!
Yeah, okay. I should have seen that one coming.
Alright.
Hey, that's what they were saying when they were with Gandalf. Good to know.
Alright. So, Auntie, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. Give me a second.
Swallow your food!
No,
Oh, also,
Eat faster.
don't worry. Don't worry. I have shoved the entirety of that chicken teriyaki down my throat. Anyways,
I mean, are you used to swallowing cock?
That's what I was gonna say. Shit.
Thought it was not to antagonize.
it's called mental training.
Even training.
Image training.
You're getting ready, I see.
For what, 7.3 inches?
Oh my god.
Anyways, hi, my name is Indilink, also known as Inti. I will be the DM for this campaign. As Bea already told all y'all, this is a pirate kind of themed campaign, very high seas. The name is Adventures in the Savage Seas. And just to give you guys an idea of how this world goes or how we're going to interact with this, the Savage Seas is a vast land. As much as the world is covered by continents and cities and landmass, it's also covered by oceans, islands, and even things like a gigantic dragon turtle carrying a whole town on its back. This campaign will be very freeform. We are not set on a specific path. There's a lot of adventures that can happen. There's a lot of stuff that exists in the world of the Savage Seas, which I have here in my handy notebook. And depending on the actions that you guys take or what you feel like doing, we'll be going through various different adventures and modules and stuff like that. So hopefully, you'll have a great time. It's my first time DMing after like 7-8 years, so I'm very rusty. So hopefully, that rust will come off as we go through.
I
Yay.
get your virginity card back.
Listen, you're rusty and we're all new, so it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I last DM'd the session. But, anyways, now that everybody has introduced their characters, and now we all know where we're all coming from, let's get started with the classic beginning for all D&D adventures.
Whoa.
The thing changed.
Ah, this is amazing!
No idea how to pan the camera. I only know how to zoom in now.
Hold right click. Didn't
Oh,
spin
I
you.
need a mouse.
Yes.
You need a mouse, yeah.
Flynn doesn't play games.
Flynn
I
forgot their
don't.
item, the mouse. Especially
So
for a
the
Casual
chat
casual
boy.
needs to get a mouse. Good to know.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I know my goal. I know my goals. So I want Flynn to turn into an RGB gamer cat.
What?
You know what? I will send you a keyboard I have that's RGB.
I have a
And a
laptop.
mouse. I have extras of both I'll send you.
Why are we sitting at our own tables? Social distancing, Vicky. We're
Um,
social distancing.
I just
COVID
populated with the
exists.
tokens. If you guys want to start all together, if you want to start your own tables, I'll leave it up to you. You
How
can
can I
click
move
on your
myself?
tokens. Okay, so you can go to the sidebar and you can click on the little person icon, and then on the square made of 4 corners, and then you should be able to click and move your character.
Yes, I can do a dance. Yeah,
If
I'll be
you
over here.
don't, if you don't want them to be aligned to the grid, you can hold shift so you can place them wherever you want.
Yo, thank you.
Oh, you can WSAD them.
Yeah, you can do WCD.
And holding shift in the WASD rotates them. Whee! Yo, watch me do a flip. Rolling around in this
Oh my god, mine's chugging so hard.
Is it lagging?
Yeah, mine's lagging so hard.
Dude, where are you, Judy?
I'm staring at the lovely ladies over here. Leave me alone.
Oh, I see. Now,
Well, welcome to Undyne's Rest. I'll just put the name over there. I don't know why I clicked with Dustin's name. It's because this game doesn't allow me to not click anything. But that's the name. This tavern is a relatively popular tavern, not because of how massive it is or because of how good the food might be, but because it's a nice central resting spot in the middle of the islands all around the Savage Seas. A lot of different sailors and captains and even pirates come and take their breaks over here, rest, get whatever food they can, get as much ale as they can carry on their barrels, and take them home with them. It's not always populated because sailors are always at sea, but whenever you can come and take a break, well, that's where you'll find them. Tell me, what are you guys doing here on the tavern? What are you eating? What are you drinking? Want to talk to the people? Are you all together planning something?
So, what is it, Cougars R Us? Do we want to already be in one group, like we know each other, or should we be strangers? Yeah, well.
Would stories actually let us be together is the thing? Or should we just
I
come
mean-
together?
I left mine open up to interpretation, just like, yeah, she travels from bar to bar getting drunk.
Mine's mostly just going around fighting whatever he can, so...
Is there a message board or a quest board that I can go into and look to see who's going out to sea?
Ah, that's a good question. Usually for any inquiries about, what's up and what's going on, you can ask the owner of the bar and the local loud man, Big Graggy.
Rick.
Wait a minute.
Big Graggy is quite large for a dwarf, but yet he still fits all the things they would expect of him. He's loud, he drinks a lot, and his attitude is a bit rough, but he has a heart of gold.
Okay. Okay, then, I mean, what do you guys want to do? Because I'm gonna probably ask this guy.
Y'all just
Okay.
want to be in a group already, just bidding on whatever ship Bay has?
Alright, I'm the captain. Y'all my bitches.
Oh my god.
I'm mutinying. I'm shooting her.
Listen, mutiny is a democracy, alright? I pay you. I pay you off.
I think if I do this, you'll see his name. Yeah, Big Graggy.
I mean, I could roleplay asking for help.
Yeah,
From-
so
Hmm.
I just want to
from
know what you guys
Graggy.
are doing, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay.
We can get the
Playing
RP
the
started.
piano because I found a piano.
All right, so we got Junie talking to Big Graggy over here. Flint's gonna play the piano. What about you two?
You already know what I'm doing. Come on. It's me.
Talking to the ladies.
I'm sitting, drinking cider, and eating.
Cider,
You're
so not
chowing
even
down.
liquor. Oh my god. Sorry.
Cider's
We're in a
liquor.
pirate adventure. You're not drinking mead. Wait, that's not right? Neat is regular.
Rum.
It's rum. Rum.
It's rum, ale, or grog.
Actually, grog is very fruity. I've had it. It's actually really good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's coming.
All right.
All right, so I'm gonna have to get used to saying your character names instead of your guys' actual names. Robin,
Yes.
you approach Big Raggy. He's keeping himself occupied cleaning some of the mugs around here, organizing stuff. He looks at you, sees you approach, and he turns around to talk to you and goes, "Hey, how's it going? What brings you over here?"
I don't know why, but I am intimidated already.
Well, you are a little fairy. He's a big dwarf, you know.
Yeah.
Tiny, tiny.
Okay, well, Robin takes a step back, getting caught off guard. She kind of expected to ask him first. Didn't expect him to ask her question. So just like, I was just wondering if you have any quests that will go out to sea, or people or groups that you may know of.
Oh yeah. Hold on, let me see. He turns around and starts fiddling with some small notes and papers he has over here. And he turns back to you. Well, it says here that there's a boat leaving the harbor like tomorrow morning. They're looking for people to protect them. It's a small ship. They're going over to the city of Badu.
Badu.
Yeah, named after Big Turtle.
Who's the captain of this ship so I can ask for information?
The captain ain't here. The captain ain't
Sorry,
here right
thinking,
now. She's getting her stuff prepared. But he turns around and points at. Heck, we can talk. Yeah, he points at the. How do I think? He points at the two guys over here in the bottom corner.
Oh, isn't that what's his name? Not Draven. Gangplank.
They're two of the other people searching to go over there. So, if anything you want to ask them, they talk to her directly. I know they're still looking for people. But anything else, you gotta ask them.
Okay. And then she kind of nods and is like, "Thank you."
No
makes it
problem,
real.
lady. Okay. Dustin, you are at the piano. It is currently unoccupied. The piano is oddly clean for the place it is. Seems to be a little bit of marks on the wood out of just usage, but other than that, it's clean and sparkly. Almost as if either nobody has the guts to play anything, nobody knows how to play anything, or nobody's interested in playing anything.
I want to play the piano.
Okay, if you want to play the piano, I'm going to need you to give me a performance
Oh.
skill check.
Oh, the
first roll of the session.
Let's go.
How?
Okay, so you can open up your character sheet,
Mhm.
and there you'll see all your information, and where it says skills, it'll say intimidation. You can, performance down there. I'm used to rolling intimidation. You can just click it. Give you. Okay. It's rolling twice. Okay, it's fine. With a 13. Justin, how familiar would you say you are with a piano? How is it the first time you're seeing one? Are you used to it, or are you just trying to get a melody out?
Based on my carnival work and entertaining people, I've played a lot of instruments before.
All right, so a jack of all trades with instruments, not exactly a professional at every single one of them, but you know how to play them.
Yes, sir.
I'll reduce the DC on that one. Okay, so you start playing out a small tune. You got the beat right, you got the notes right. It's not super complex. Imagine playing a song with only like, instead of using both hands constantly like a maniac, you're pretty much just going slowly with it and playing the tune. It comes out pretty good. It's nothing too complex, but it does help get the mood better at the bar. A couple of the sailors at the big table here turn around and like acknowledge you as you're playing. They raise their glasses to you slowly and just keep talking and stuff like that.
Hey,
The mood of the
join the
bar
music. Why don't you
improved.
give me a tip?
Okay. Can I walk over to Big Randy and tell him to give him a drink on me with the music?
All right. So you're telling the big Raggy to give Dustin
A drink
Some-
on me for the music.
The cat boy.
the
Yeah,
cat
just
boy.
whatever he's drinking, let him be on me for this one.
Dustin, would you have been drinking something? Do you have a drink of preference, or like are you just not drinking anything and I'll just roll for whatever he gives you?
You just roll for whatever.
Okay. Before I roll for that, I'll give Brutus here a chance. When you tell him to give him a drink on you, he looks at you. He smiles with a kind of wicked grin. Oh, so what'll it be? We got ale, we got grog, and we got the Gargle Bastard 9000.
Okay, before I say anything, what is that Gargle Bastard one?
The Gargle Bastard is one of the strongest drinks I ever had. Pirate friend of mine came up with it. He brings out one of the classic like moonshine like jugs, like this big brown thing with like almost like 15 X's written on it.
Oh my god, that would be pure alcohol. Literally.
Get the Gargle Blaster!
The Gargle Blasters. Supposed to be a tradition where my friend's from, but I've never actually had it. Mostly because I don't know what's in it.
Okay, I'm
Wait,
just gonna give him grog,
Okay.
but I want a cup of that, or whatever that comes in. I want one.
Okay. He pulls a mug and fills it with some grog for Dustin, and then he brings up like a tiny shot glass and puts it on the table and grabs the humongous freaking jug, and he slowly starts tipping it, and a few drops start coming onto the glass and fills it halfway, and as you see the drops fall, there's some smoke coming out of them. Give me a perception check.
I'm sorry, give you a
oh
what?
no!
Perception check.
Perception.
Alright, let me just get into that.
I gotta give Vinci priority speaker.
Perception, which one's... here it is.
With a 17,
Wow.
you see as the last drop falls on the glass, the smoke that comes out of it forms the shape of a crossed heart, and they just disappear.
Okay. If I die, bury me at sea, but take my sword and sell it to whoever. I don't give a damn. And then I just shoot it.
All right, you should. First
Dying
of all,
for a
give,
session.
give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Constitution.
13. Okay. Let me.
Out of 20?
Give me a second. Oh no, the DC is not 20.
Okay.
Okay, flip a coin. Heads or tails? Okay. Okay, so 1 is heads, 2 is tails. You're calling heads, right?
Yep.
1 is heads, 2 is tails. It's rolling twice for other reason. 1 heads. Okay. Let's see. Now roll me a D100.
Y'all got D100s?
How do I do that?
On the rolls section down here, you can type /R1D100, and it'll roll for you.
/R1D100.
Yep. $33. Okay. Let's see.
Yo, good number right there.
Oh wow.
Like there was another 3.
Even better.
Okay. Okay. You take it, you drink it. First of all, you start immediately feeling plastered. Like your body stops. Like it feels like you were playing a video game with delay, like at least 500 milliseconds. Like stuff is heavily delayed for you.
Oh my god, he's so
Oh
good.
yeah, I'm loving this already.
As the first initial, like, you know, the hit of the alcohol that you're drinking passes through your body, the aftertaste starts kicking in, and you feel some little sparkles in your mouth, like one of those pop rocks candies people eat. And for the next, how long does it last? For the next hour, you are under the effect of Eagle Splendor from the Enhance Ability spell. You have advantage on all charisma checks.
Really? That
Yes.
worked for me.
It's a wild magic table.
Oh my god, I rolled with a wild magic table?
Yep.
I enjoyed
What?
myself.
What's a wild
He
magic?
became handsome.
What?
He became
the
handsome
wild-
for a little bit.
Yeah, the wild magic table is a table that you roll on when you cast spells from the wild magic sorcerer. I believe it's sorcerer. Yeah, sorcerer.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially, it's a balancing measure for it, so you can cast spells stronger than normal, but you also have a chance of causing a side effect of some kind. And
Okay.
the wild magic table is absolutely insane and one of the funniest things ever, and I love having it in any campaign on a controlled setting,
Okay.
which is the case of the Gargle Blaster 9000.
So you're saying I can drink that too?
You can drink that, and there's a chance you pass out if you can't handle the alcohol. Get super drunk if you can't handle it.
Hmm.
And
there's
there's
a lot
also
of chaos on that table, Becky.
yeah, you can. I'm pretty sure one of the effects of the wild magic table is that you just explode.
Also, you can fireball, I think, or turn into a plant.
Yeah, it's cast fireball at 5th level on yourself. Okay, so Riley,
Hey yo.
tell
Okay,
me
so
what you doing over here.
I was tempted to go get drunk, but what I'm trying to do is like I'm putting my arm on this girl's like chair because you know I'm a little bit of a sleaze, just a little bit, and I'm like, so ladies, what are y'all drinking, and what's the next one we're drinking?
What's the what?
Oh, damn.
I was like, first, what are y'all drinking? Secondly,
Mhm.
what's the next thing we're drinking?
They're flirting. They're flirting with the lady.
Flirting,
Yeah.
flirting. Okay.
Of course! Listen, when you're hung like a horse.
Yeah, but you're also a virgin forever, so.
Yeah, but okay, that's That's why like, I get it, I'm a perma virgin, but like, I can get my flirt on.
Okay, give me a persuasion check.
Okay, so how do I do that? How do I do persuasion?
Okay, so open up your character sheet
Okay.
and you go
Boom,
down the list
bam,
of your skills, and where it says perception,
Okay.
sorry, persuasion, you just click it and it'll work for you.
Okay. Wait, I just click it. Not the gear.
Uh
Let's go!
A 7, how in character?
Seven
What?
for every inch.
God damn it!
So, how much are you regretting the fatal system right now?
I'll give you this. I'll give you this. If you ever make a persuasion check and your character is nude, you'll get a +7 on whatever you roll.
Oh my god. Okay.
I don't know if it'll ever
Alright,
come into
alright.
use, but it's there. Okay. So give me a
starts
second.
taking their clothes off.
Yeah, listen.
You're gonna get taken instantly.
I'm a man of many skills. I know a certain skill set. What's the taken one?
I have a set of skills, a particular set of skills to deal with people like you.
Mm-mm.
Anyways, with a 7, the DC is lower because everybody's in a good mood after Dustin started playing with the piano a little bit.
Let's go, Dustin!
So
You're
they're
welcome.
not. So they're not like immediately against you talking with you, but they do kind of like exchange a couple looks as you approach and talk with them. Kind of like, what's going on
Let's
here?
go! It's the
Well, since
vibe,
they're-
bro.
But since they were drinking and the vibe is pretty neat, they decide to just go with it and let you sit down.
Wow.
The gnome over here, which I probably won't be doing a voice for because I cannot make gnome voice without just screeching into the microphone.
What's a wait? What does a
Try.
gnome even sound like? I thought it was just like normal British.
Since their
Hi.
figures are like that smaller and their necks are usually like, whatchamacallit, thinner in character art, I always assume they have a more like higher pitched voice.
Hmm.
But they can sound however you want. But yeah, the gnome here tells you. Well,
Okay,
just a
time
mail.
out. Alright. So, Junie, what happened with Riley is I struck out, I rolled my persuasion, and I got 7, and then I made a very, very funny joke about
It's really
one
good show.
point for every inch, and that's it. Okay. So I'm trying to woo these 3 lovely ladies at the same time. Okay, but just a minute. Alright. Well, I don't. Well, beautiful. Have you tried the Grog Master? Whatever the hell.
The Gargle Blaster 9000.
Gargle Blaster. Okay, so I'm like, would you ladies be interested in witnessing me drinking the Gargle Blaster 9000? It'll be very memorable to either start off our long night.
They take a look at each other, and they kind of like laugh a little bit to themselves. The one next to you looks at you, like the one over here, the top next to you, looks at you and says,
Yeah.
"Do you even know what exactly that is?" No, nobody has drunk that.
Well,
Yeah, I
that
would
guy
hear them as
does, dude. And he's handsome as hell.
Get over here and whoop. It's amazing. Everyone gets it.
Roll me It'll be a persuasion check. You have advantage, Hale.
Okay, so roll a flight check.
Yeah, charisma. You can click the little thingy on the top that says advantage. Make sure it's green,
Advantage.
and then you can.
Advantage. Right. Okay.
Can you make that sound again? Thank you.
See, persuasion. Here we go.
Ah.
Wow.
Is that a now one?
Oh, you do have a minus
It's
one in
that
charisma.
one.
Oh my god.
I'm not very persuasive.
They hear you and they look very doubtful. She says, I'm pretty sure he's just drunk."
Mm-mm.
Hale meanwhile is just
And-
ascending into a different realm over there.
I
But
actually
he
get,
seems to
like,
be
a
enjoying himself.
whole flagon of this to take with me.
Okay, okay, I'll go Riley first, and I'll go back to you. Hale.
Oh, okay.
Okay, what were you saying?
Oh, I don't remember what I said. I think it's like, oh, but he seems to be enjoying himself, and you know, you don't want to enjoy yourself. Mm.
She mulls it over for a
Basically-
second.
Mm.
Tell you what, we'll see.
Okay.
If you can really drink that and hold it in, so we'll see how it goes.
Okay. Bartender.
Okay, are you gonna go over to Big Craggy?
Yes, Big Craggy. What's
Okay.
up? How's it hanging? It's me, your girl, Riley.
Okay, as you make your way over, Hale. What were you saying to him?
I want to drunkenly, because apparently I'm blasted off my ass right now. Lean on the bar, look him right in the eye, and say, "I want the biggest flagon of that you can take with me, because I want that every day. I am in love with the world right now."
He looks at you. It seems to me you had a little bit too much already. It's not safe. No, not at all.
A couple drops.
I
Yes.
don't want to drink anymore now, because I am 100% sure I will die. I want to take this with me for later.
Yeah. Roll me another persuasion check. Let's see if you can if you can successfully convince this man.
Not one. Oh no!
You're drunk. Go home.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
he says, "Sorry, bud. It's too much for you to handle. I can see that."
I knock on the table, say, "You know what? I'm gonna go with your expertise." And then I just fall into the stool there and lay my head down.
No.
Give me an acrobatics check. Okay, you lay down the stool and just, despite being basically completely wasted, you manage to steady yourself enough to just lay down without falling on the floor. Riley, you're here.
Hello.
Wait, hold on.
Alright. So-
Give me a second. I'm trying to
What
find
was his
Judy on
name
the
again?
map.
Oh,
Oh,
Mama's
Judy's
under
on top
me.
of. Yeah.
Oh, there you are. Okay, we'll get back to you in a
Yeah.
bit, Judy.
We're enjoying ourselves.
I want to resolve this.
Alright. So, I walk up to the bar. I'm like, Big Greggy! And I push Hale down onto the floor.
Oh, God.
Sorry.
And I take his spot. So I push
Can
him off, and I
I'll
take
keep
his
that
stool.
from happening.
You.
Seat's warm.
Or can I do a roll to not
You're
fall
passed
back?
out! You're passed out!
No, he's lying down. He's not passed out.
I'll take
Oh,
your
okay.
acrobatics from last time, and I'll say that you put yourself in a really good position, so even when Riley just pushes you off, you can't just fall up over to the ground without hitting your head or anything. You're just fine.
I'll
But
take
you're
that.
definitely not gonna get up for a bit though.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
So what are you gonna say?
Oh, I'm like, Big Greggy! Listen. I'm pretty sure I'm striking out with these 3 lovely ladies. Alright. But, here's the kicker. If they let me, and you let me, drink that Gargle Blaster 9000 or whatever, and I survive, we can go somewhere. Alright? Let's make this happen, Big Greggy!
Well, it ain't every day somebody drinks this and 2 people in it. Well, let's see where it goes. He once again goes back to the corner, brings out the jug of freaking alcohol and just pours you a shot of it too.
Oh, I'm Big Greggy. I'm gonna need a chaser with this, right? So,
Okay.
why don't we like drown it down with a mug of your finest, fruitiest grog?
So you want this and grog?
Yes.
He looks at you a bit
My
doubtful.
liver can take this.
It's because they can't drink in real life, so now they're drinking vicariously through Riley.
They look at you very
Maybe.
doubtful. You know what to say about mixing your drinks, right?
Okay. Okay. All right. I hear you. I hear you. Can I have the grog to go?
I'll get you a bottle for later.
Big Greggy, my man.
He pushes the shot over to you. There you
Okay.
go.
All right. What am I rolling?
Right. Are you gonna down it in one go?
I mean, it's a shot glass. It's drops, bro. I don't know how
Yeah.
do I take an eyedropper and go like LSD?
mean,
Nah, I shoot it.
I mean, no.
You know
I
what
know
they
some
have
people
to
that take the shots just by sips.
Oh please, no,
Yeah.
no, Riley. Yeah, Riley's
Yeah,
a
okay.
drunk. Riley drinks at
Do you
every
wanna-
tavern.
Do you want to take the shot there or over here at the table?
Oh, okay. I'll take the shot at the table. But
Alright, they're looking
like-
at you expectantly.
Oh, but can I? Actually, no. I make a spectacle out of it. I get everybody. I get the attention of everybody. And announce that I am drinking, like Gargle Blaster 9000. Was it?
Yeah, the gargle blaster.
Yeah.
Okay, so they
Yeah. So
they come over to
just to,
the
like-
to the rails to look at what happens.
Can I start playing suspenseful music?
Okay, you can do that if you want. And before there you go. And before while all of this is happening, we're gonna go back to Robin. Junie.
Robin,
Does it need to happen now? Because I'm like putting Quinn to sleep right now.
Oh, it's okay. We can wait if you
Bobby.
want.
Or talking to that.
I just didn't want to leave your stuff on
Oh, no,
hold
I
for
mean,
that long.
I don't mind waiting. Don't worry.
Okay.
I want to
Then-
see what happens. I want to see what happens with this gargle blaster.
All right.
I
Everybody's
like
looking at you.
To stand closer, but I cannot move my character right
Where do you want to go?
Okay.
You want to go next to her?
now. Yeah, right there.
Right, I'll put you here.
I'm just kind of peeking over. Yeah.
Well, technically, I'm
Me
like,
and
I'm like
Robin are
on.
next to.
No, you're like over here,
On the floor.
On the ground.
Yeah.
Not okay.
I'm unconscious, but I'm not getting up.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, he's okay.
I've
Just eyes
fallen.
wide open on the floor.
I can't get up. Okay.
Okay.
Dustin, give me a performance check.
Okay.
Riley, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so how do I do
Okay.
saving throws? Do I
On
just
the
click the
character sheet.
Constitution saving throw?
Yeah, on the skills saving throws, and you just click Constitution.
Why is it rolling
Okay.
twice?
It's something with this module for character sheets that rolls twice for whatever reason.
Okay.
12. Okay.
Yeah, I got 12.
Okay. 1 or 2 heads or tails.
Oh, dude. You know. We go with head.
Okay.
I mean, heads. The buns.
Hey, yo, head. So no
You
head.
mean
So no head.
Tails. We go for the hard one. Roll me a 1d100.
Oh, 1D. Okay, yeah, got it.
15. 51, 51, 51, 51.
Ooh, is that good though?
Please tell me I'm not about to die.
Riley just starts puking acid over Hale.
Nancy, tell us if I'm going to die.
that's the real
Hey,
issue.
what's happening? Please, I need it. Oh my god.
Becomes God.
Okay.
How do I explain this?
Tell it to me straight, Doc. How much
As
do
you
I got
finish-
left to live?
As you finish taking your drink, you feel a small weight on your shoulder.
Okay.
Like there's something on it. Do you want to check?
Oh, okay. Alright, I check. I mean, clearly, if I'm like, what the heck's on my shoulder? I look at it.
There's a banana on the shoulder.
I have a banana? Yo!
My
Okay,
friend
am
Pedro.
I drunk? Yeah, I was gonna
This
say, am I drunk? Because if I'm drunk, it's Pedro.
This banana. Let's see. Well, Hale is on the freaking floor. Robin,
Yes.
you and Riley can give me a perception check.
Oh my god. Okay. 1 second.
Perception. Bam.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh,
How do I go through it? How do I just have
Okay,
public role
so-
private.
Go to your character sheet. Top right on actors directory, the people right next to the fist.
Okay, I only have Carlos Chinchilla.
you click on the
it-
folder that says.
it's a
Oh,
folder.
okay, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
And then click the skill, which is perception.
Yes.
oh my
And it will
god.
roll for you.
Deception, investigation, okay, and then what do I do?
Just
You
click on
click
it.
You click it.
perception. There you go.
You did it.
Okay.
16.
Cool.
Okay. So as a druid, and as somebody who has gone to the Witherbloom Academy or classes, I can't quite.
Yeah, potions and stuff.
Yeah. Where's it? You're familiar with like fairy magic and hex magic, and you have been to the academy, so you know, yeah, you're a Witherbloom initiate, and you also are a druid. So if it's something that has to do with anything in that field, specifically with like nature stuff. You know what's going on. Give me an Arcana check with advantage.
Okay.
So make sure to click the advantage button
Which one's the advantage button?
at the top.
At the
Green
top.
button.
Okay, advantage.
Yeah.
And then Arcana, right?
Yes.
Okay. Um. You recognize that this banana is emitting a magical field around it. That as long as it's in contact with Riley, it kind of extends to them too.
What? I have a magic banana?
This banana, I'm gonna tell you out of character, not in character because you can't do that. This banana gives you +2 to all saving throws and immunity to being moved or knocked prone.
Oh,
Wait, it
yeah.
can't be moved?
This banana doesn't move? This
As long as you
banana's
hold
just
that
on my
banana,
shoulder.
you can take it out of it, but here is exactly what it says on the page. A large banana appears on your shoulder. For the next minute, granting you +2 to all saving throws and immunity to be moved or knocked prone.
Nice.
Wow, that is strong.
For 1 minute.
For 1 minute,
But-
I can mess up and use saving throws.
Yes, but you're also moving at like 5 frames a second due to how hard the alcohol has hit you.
We're both
Damn.
me are blasted to hell.
Yep.
I love it.
So everybody's like, "Holy crap! They checked. Oh my! They finished it. They took the whole thing. Like people on the bar are freaking out." Dustin, did you roll the performance
I
check?
did.
Yes. Okay, it's just enough so like the suspenseful music allowed people to really get into it. So everybody's like super impressed by what just happened, but they're also
Okay.
very confused about the banana.
So, right after I chug it down, I throw it on the I throw my little shot glass on the floor and go, "Right, pie, bitch!"
That's not yours. It's gonna burn.
You throw the shot glass in the floor, and the shot glass hits the floor, and with the same kinetic strength that you threw it, it just bounces all the way back up and just hits you on the head.
Magic shot glasses, hell yeah.
Oh god.
They're the first time somebody has thrown one of those. Gotta have insurance.
Come
Do I see
on, Big
that,
Greggy.
Or am I just not seeing anything?
You are seeing everything, but upside down.
Okay.
Does he see it twice?
I look right at them and like, why is the shot glass flying?
It's the floating shot glass stand.
And then the shot glass just slowly falls into the table, and Big Raggy just picks it up.
Nice. Okay.
When I wake up, I am going
What?
to... I don't know. Fuck it. I want the glass.
Takes the glass.
You want the glass? Okay.
When I get sober, because right now I don't think I want to move.
Fair enough. All right. Riley, the people are very impressed that you managed to drink that. However, I would advise
Yeah.
you against moving at all.
Okay, but here's a question. Me being a pirate and me being a drunkard has no effect on this. I mean, I'm just saying. Pirates are
Oh.
known for being drunkards.
Well, you do go from tavern to tavern in your backstory, so I'll give you a bonus to your roll whenever you try to walk around and do stuff. But I can't guarantee that
Got
you won't
it.
just fall flat on your face.
Okay, I love it. Thank you.
It's a literally magical charge drink.
Banana.
You have a banana. You have it in your hands right now. It's a rather large banana, but a banana nonetheless.
Is it 7 inches?
So, so Bea both has advantage on the movement and a +2 because of the banana.
For 1 minute.
Yeah.
And does the banana keeping us
Alright.
from falling over go with the drunken strumbling too?
Actually, yeah, you can't be knocked prone. So technically speaking, as long as you hold onto that banana, you cannot fall on your face for being drunk.
Oh,
That is true.
I am going to lose some ladies. Let's go.
Just wobbling over.
So you begin. You're gonna walk all the way back to where they were.
Yeah. Like, since I can just like walk straight over. I mean, I'm wobbling, but like I won't fall over. So.
Yeah, so you're just walking towards them and you're wobbling and your footsteps aren't completely sure, but every time you feel you're about to fall, the banana in your hand kind of like holds you steady, like it kind of like locks into space, so you can't fall and helps you and you have like something to support yourself.
Oh my god, it's a wingman.
For that brief time, you do not fall down on your face. Jenny,
Got it.
are you back?
Yes.
Are you okay now to do the stuff?
Yes.
All right, so you came over here to talk to these two gentlemen over here.
Yes. After seeing the spectacle, I come back and it's like, see, boys, I told you I'd be the only one alive by the end of tonight. Take me on your ship.
I'm gonna die from playing the piano.
Plus, you don't have a whole lot of room. You're small.
Are you gonna keep playing the piano?
I guess for now.
Okay.
Am I gonna
you
die?
You can give me another performance check.
Yay.
Yeah, you've been at it for a bit. I'll let you take the 16 instead.
You.
Nice.
You're getting a little bit more used to this particular piano. Contrary to popular belief, not all pianos are the same. Some of them have a little different weight on the keys or the material. And now you got yourself like on the vibe on this one. You can feel it. You know the pressure you need to exert on each one of the notes, and you have familiarized yourself a little bit better with the piano. So your performance is increased. Most people are like moving their heads around with your song. Riley just moving because they can't really stand up correctly. Just the alcohol.
I got the banana though.
You got the banana, yeah. And down
Yes.
here, Ginny.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Robin. You approach the two gentlemen and you said, what was it you
Oh.
said exactly?
Well, I was just joking about the whole I'm gonna be the last one alive. It's like I heard from the bartender that you guys were looking for strong people for your ship. Going out tomorrow to Badu? Turtle Island?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
right, you remembered. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The man right next to you that's sitting like literally just right over there. He looks at you. He looks at the party. Like the fact that Riley's still somehow up after drinking that. One guy's on the floor. They were playing the piano. He looks at you back at the group, and then he looks at his partner.
Oh my god, are they gonna make me drink the thing?
And he he smiles. He smiles with a cheeky grin and takes a drag of his cigar. Well, what do you think, Tobias? His friend in front looks at him. Well, they have quite the gumption, I'll tell you that much. Haven't seen anybody drink that since, what was it? the Shatter Peak incident
Oh,
where
dang.
the bar exploded? Yeah, the very same. Yeah.
Oh, God.
He takes the cigar off his mouth and looks at you, Robin.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we do need a couple of more hands. Then the trip all the way to Badu isn't that long, but it is quite boring, and you guys seem like a riot. Meet us at the dock tomorrow at like, what was it, 10, 10:30? 9:30, Malcolm. Yeah, 9:30, that's it. We'll be waiting over there along with the captain. Just set everything for sale. Get everything ready for sale. That. Just make sure they wake up in time. He looks towards he looks towards Brutis over there and Riley, who's like wobbling around on her seat.
Throw my fist up and be like, and give a thumbs up.
Nice.
The guy over here on the bottom, Tobias, he starts going through his stuff and gives you a little folded piece of paper.
I got a paper.
If you open it up, you'll notice that it is a little map. It's handmade, but actually on very clear letter, like immaculate handwriting.
Wow.
I don't know if you're I don't know if you're new around here or not, but this should help you find a place.
Oh, thank you so much.
Don't mention it, ma'am. See you tomorrow.
I kind of look at the other three. And I'm like, okay. I guess they're part of my crew now.
Excuse me, Captain.
Our captain's a jerk.
I mean, I am still evil, you know.
Right, Judy, you have a map. It's not gonna actually give you a full-on map, but this guarantees that you'll find a way to the place tomorrow morning on time.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Let's go!
I take it and I go back to the tables. I'm at the table.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kind
Let's
of
go.
tempted to drink it, but I know my character wouldn't drink it. Just I stare
Your
at
character
her.
doesn't have much constitution, they would explode.
They would die. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Brutus, I'm assuming you're still on the floor. Do you want to try to get up?
Can I do some sort of save to try and get back in a seat at least?
You want to what?
Can I do something to try and get back in a seat?
You can do a athletics check. Yeah, give me an athletics check to like climb yourself up to the freaking seat.
Just get Flynn to pick you up. I mean, Dustin.
Are we
10.
friends yet? I can't tell.
I guess we're a crew, yeah.
Well, I guess we kind of just. I don't know.
Okay.
How did we start Inti? Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yes?
okay. Just for clarity, just to make it like a bit smooth, let's say that we've been on like one like adventure. Well, not like adventure, but like, you know, one trip together. So we're familiar with each other. And we are technically a crew, but we're not like best of buddies. Like we don't know every single detail about everyone. Is that good?
Okay. I guess we'll figure out what story that was.
Yeah. So it like
Yeah.
it makes it open ended for everyone, but at least we are established that hey, we know each other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Also,
Yep.
apparently I rolled a 10. So is that enough to get me up?
You have a lot of difficulty getting up. Like you put your hand on one of the seats, and as you're pulling yourself up, it kind of like goes down to the floor with you again, and then you try using two hands to get on the bar, and you manage to slowly pick yourself up and ride the
Stool.
Stool.
the stool, and then you are now sitting here. You're tired from that odyssey, but you are sitting down here. Dustin,
Yes.
what are you up to? You want to keep playing the piano? You want to talk to somebody? Mess around?
Was I good enough at playing the piano to earn money?
Let's
Free
see.
drink.
Yeah, just walk around and be like, "Hey, I played music. Give me money."
You enjoyed the ambience? Give.
Yeah.
give-
You definitely playing the piano has done something. The ambience is much nicer, and you've been at it for a while. And your last check was actually pretty good. As you keep playing the piano, you can overhear at this big table over here. Did I not enable pings? Well, weird.
We can see your
There we go.
mouse.
Yeah.
Just follow your mouse.
You could
Yeah,
draw the
just-
circle.
Birds.
yeah. I just know
Birds!
there's. I just know there's a
Oh.
ping tool, but I guess I haven't put it on. But yeah, there's this big table over here. You overhear him talking, and the man who obviously looks like the captain over here with his hat and everything, very mature man, tells the guy. He hands him over a small pouch. So like, just motions him your way. He's like, "Come on." And the 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 first. Oh my god, you're on the table.
What
the
cat
first-
cat.
The first mate comes over here to you, and he goes, here, it's from the captain. He said it's been a while since he's
Hey.
heard some nice music.
Hey.
And this pouch, it's a small pouch, but it's enough. Let me see. Roll me 1d4.
1D. How do I?
So you type on the chat /r space 1d4.
3.
Ooh.
You get 6 silver coins.
Yay.
Yay! Money!
And then he comes back and sits down over here.
I'm gonna raise my glass to the captain. Thanks.
The captain nods your way and lifts his mug, his drink to you,
Hey.
and then he goes back to talking with his crew over here.
Wait, what is Dustin drinking?
A grog,
Got them grog.
Free drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
Free drink.
specifically
Alright.
grog.
Yeah, that's what started all this gargle blasting. Is I wanted to get him a drink.
Yeah, I got lost.
Drink that started everything.
Riley, you've managed to sit down on the table.
You know
Wobbly,
it.
but you're there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Are they impressed? Tell me they're impressed.
oh yes, definitely they are impressed, but especially the one next to you. Is like, I can't believe somebody actually drank that and didn't end up on the floor.
I was like, okay, and then I'm like, well, you see this banana? It's not the only banana.
You got.
I said, I need to be drunk, right? I'm drunk. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm sloppy drunk. So I'm crass. Pirate crass.
Give me a persuasion.
Hmm.
The
That's
DC is a bit higher because you're drunk as hell.
Okay, there.
Oh
What is that fun?
no! Why is it
That's a
red?
natural one.
No!
Let's go! Let's go, let's go! Let's get it, bro!
That's the first nat one of the session.
Oh
It's
my
canon
god.
that you get started, but you can't finish.
Oh no.
No, Riley doesn't even get like up to bat, bro.
Sorry, I got a message from work. Um, with a nat 1 at that remark, I would say they're used to hearing stuff like that working, with sailors and at the docks.
Mm-mm-mm.
But the good mood that they had is now just
Oh,
gone.
no, I'll show myself out.
No vibe.
Yeah, I'll bow out. It's alright.
Alright. They show like a kind of face like, really? That?
Yo.
They're not antagonistic to you, but they're definitely like not in the same vibe as before.
Yep, yeah. Okay.
God, after all that, a natural one. I'm so lucky.
Oh my god.
Listen, I can't, like, I have to strike out, right? That's kind
Even
of,
with the 7-inch banana?
even with the banana, bro. Alright.
Even with the banana.
In that case, I go back to, like, I just wobble back.
Yeah. You can wobble back here. You want to go back to like.
No, I just joined this table and just start drinking with them. And
Bro,
like,
you're gonna die.
listen. I struck out with the ladies, but you know what? I know my homies got me. Let's go.
You'll never met.
I know that's the point, but it's fine. I just embrace myself.
Their homies got them.
What does this do?
It's
Oh.
a fireball.
Hello.
Huh. Why is that a?
It's mine,
no-
bro.
I know, but it's like nobody else has access to something weird. Okay. Anyways, like you are the only character who has the little fireball thingy show up in the corner. Nobody else
Yes.
has it with
Also,
any other spells. Anyways,
You made me roll a nat 20. What did that do?
no, that's my role. I was just trying to
Oh.
see what happened if I press that.
Okay.
You come wobbling over to this table, and after seeing the random crap that just happened with the drink and the fact that the music was fine and everything, the captain is in a good mood. The sailors are also in a good mood, so they don't really, get angry at you randomly joining the table. And the Arakakra over here in front of you, he notices you sitting down. It's like, well, if it isn't the local celebrity, how's that drink hitting you?
Oh, it's him, but you know what? It's not as bad as that guy's. So I think I was stiff.
And I scream, "You pushed me over!"
Yeah, but I can walk.
Look, whether I can or cannot, I will still hit you.
Fight.
You struggled getting up. I think I can take you.
Fight.
Am I about to fight Hale? Like,
I
I'm
don't
drunk.
That.
I love how every time somebody chats, the entire screen moves over here.
Pay attention.
So like it was like the whole screen randomly moved over here to Robert.
Everyone
Like,
look at Mama. Look at Mama.
There, Karka just laughed. Now, don't get too rowdy. Big Raggy over there doesn't like him if people start fighting here.
You know what? That's fair. Big Greggy seems like an upstanding gentleman with a lot of really weird magic insurance.
Still mad about the glass?
But but if we're talking about the Gargle Blaster 9000, I think you could take it, Birdman.
Well, I can't say he. Do birds have eyebrows? Hold on.
Some birds.
No.
do.
Yeah, they have like eyebrow feathers. It's like some, like owls have eyebrows painted on them.
Yeah, his eyebrow like feather, like his eyebrow like thingy goes up. He's like, I'm not too sure about that,
Alright.
but hey, I could try.
Okay. So,
And the guy next to him, the guy over here, like puts his hand on his shoulder, and he's like, I don't think that's a good idea.
and
If you really want him to
Out.
drink, you can roll me a persuasion roll.
what
Oh.
if instead of rolling, I'm like 2 gold pieces?
Oh, now that's a roll with advantage.
2 gold pieces. You drink it. You walk back to your seat. If you fall over, you give me 1 gold piece. How would that work? So I'm proposing a bet.
Okay, roll me a charisma.
Charisma.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah, persuasion with advantage.
Charisma persuasion with advantage. Okay.
Natural
Ooh.
20. He
Let's
yeah,
go!
there's no way he beats that.
Oh! First not 1 and not 20!
Let's go.
Okay, so the bet is if he drinks it, you give him 2 gold.
Yes,
Was that-
and
was
he
it it?
walks back. If he can withstand it, he walks back,
Okay, so
he gets 2 gold.
if he drinks it and gets back to the table, he gets 2. If he falls over or dies, you get 1.
I get 1.
All right, he walks up to here. Just goes, "Ah, Big Craggy, hit me with that good stuff."
Look
Oh,
over.
what a wonderful night it is tonight.
Can I scoot over to the last seat so I don't have to get in the splash zone?
You want to scoot over like here?
Yes.
Yeah. You slowly move yourself over there. You have enough leeway between like the seat and the bar to get there without much effort. But it's smart to take caution. Greggy does the usual. He brings out the jug, pours the shot, and Cocker grabs it, looks at you, Riley.
Ayo.
Like, I get ready to pay. And he just shuts the whole guy.
Oh my god.
Birds can suck.
Alright, can this bird, hollow bone having ass withstand it?
He takes a glass, he drinks a shot, and then just almost immediately just fucking just bonks down on the bar.
Oh my god, you killed a man.
And then I just look
He's-
over to the captain and like just put my hand out for the gold piece.
2.
Wait,
Okay.
what magic effect does he get?
Yeah, that's what I'm rolling.
Oh no.
Oh jeez,
That's a big number.
that's a big boy.
Is the bird going to die? Are we going to have to fight the captain for killing his crewmate?
Who's we?
That's a good point. She
Bro,
shot
I'm
me.
over
not
here.
helping her.
Almost all the way in the corner.
Uh-oh. NT's reading.
What happened to
no,
this
it's
man?
you look at him that he's unconscious, and then
Yeah.
he suddenly starts looking kind of like transparent.
Like,
And Big Greg is like, Hey, are you alright? And he tries to touch him, and his hand just goes through him.
You killed a man! You killed a man! He's a ghost now!
You made him for his parents?
No! He's gone!
This man has, for all intents and purposes, become an illusion for a whole minute. He looks real, sounds real, smells real, but physical interaction with him or investigation checks reveals that they're just an illusion.
Oh my god.
Stuff goes through
Throw a
him.
shot glass at him.
You didn't only just kill him, you erased him.
Oh my god!
For a minute, it's fine.
Yeah, for a whole minute, he's kind of like a hologram.
Okay. So after I saw Big Crack, you just go through him. Can I throw a shot glass at him?
If you want to throw a shot glass at him,
Bro, can you even lift your hand?
roll me a range attack with disadvantage. So it would be a 1d20 plus your dexterity, no proficiency,
Okay.
because
one,
it's an improvised weapon.
It's slash R, right? Or R slash?
Yes, slash R, 1d20 plus 4, and roll it twice. We'll take the lowest. Okay,
Oh.
one more.
Oh.
You yeet the shot glass at him, and it like hits the stool like right next to him, bounces onto the stool in front of you, and bounces back onto the bar.
Hey, trick shot.
You know that, and then I just go back to put my head down back on the counter.
The Arakaga is completely knocked out. He could not handle the drink, and he's also now a hologram for a whole fucking minute.
Okay.
Okay, so you looked at the captain and said, "What?"
I just stick up my hand for the gold piece.
Oh, you're
Oh.
challenging the captain now.
How much was it? that you
Oh no,
bet
wait,
exactly?
no.
But
One.
no,
gold piece.
like
2 gold
uh,
piece for them if they win, and then 1 gold piece Riley if they win.
Okay. The captain kind of like laughs and shakes his head. Oh boy.
It was like, what is a cap? A double or nothing?
Oh damn.
You're gonna kill another man?
Oh, Captain, my Captain. You're setting a poor example for your crew. Call me
First session,
Mary.
you're already murdering everyone.
No, I'm not trying to kill him.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. Okay. No advantage.
No, this one, the captain is
15.
15.
Oh.
Okay. Let's see. What would he roll against this? Ah, yeah, he rolled inside, I'm assuming.
Mm. Oh man, slower than mine. Let's go.
Damn. You got a low roll.
Yeah, he got a low roll. The captain thinks about it for a bit. And he says, "All right, I'll take a shot. But you
Oh,
gotta take
dang.
one too."
Oh.
And he lifts his hand and like makes a folding his thumb. 4 gold pieces.
4 gold pieces. Okay, all right. 4 gold pieces for me to equivalent take 2 shots and you take 1. Now, Captain, my Captain, you take 2 shots, I take 1. So I'm trying to nail his pride.
You're pushing your luck. Roll me a persuasion with disadvantage.
Oh, I am. Ah. Okay, okay. Well, good
That's
sir.
Oh my goodness.
Well, good sir.
Oh my god.
Wow, you are a great roll.
Oh wait.
Wow.
But not that good.
It's not a nat 20. My number's still bigger.
Well, 18 against 20, so. He goes.
Oh, I have to
Sorry.
take the lower roll? Oh.
Yeah, disadvantage.
Bruh, okay.
He says, I got a sheep to run tomorrow, so nah. 4 gold, 1 shot, take it or leave it.
Fine. There.
Alright.
Yeah.
He smiles. And he walks to the bar with you, and he just kind of like faces through the freaking guy.
Can I
That's
just
his
go over?
crewmate.
Push him
Okay.
back over.
That's his buddy.
Okay. I mean, nobody can touch him. Nobody can move him. He's a hologram.
Is he not doing anything? He's just sitting there for nothing.
Okay, I summon my sword, pointed at them, and say, "Don't."
Okay, okay. I don't push him over.
Okay. All right. It's a party. And Greggy pulls out 2 shot glasses and serves them up and hands it over to you.
Okay. Can I wait to have the guy drink it first and then drink mine? Like, I want to
Sure.
make sure this
The-
guy sips it down. Like, no tricks.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm leaning over the stairs just watching.
The captain. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's all he has, I guess. Is this a 3? No, that's just reward. Okay. The captain looks at you. Cheers. And he takes his drink.
Mhm.
Where was it? This
Well,
Oh!
30-20.
Ew.
Okay.
All right. Now your turn to roll.
Okay, so what do I roll again? Constitution?
Yes, Constitution saving throw.
Okay, okay. And do I get the banana?
Has it been a minute?
I think it might have worn
say-
off.
I think it's been a while. Yeah, I think a minute would have passed by now. Yeah.
Okay.
I never got to use the banana. Yo.
23. Okay. So I'm gonna roll for the pirate captain first. 1d2. Okay. You pick heads or tails.
Nah, I still stick with head.
Head. Head it is.
Woo!
Okay. So roll me a 1d100.
Oh no.
Your number is bigger.
Yeah. It's just the
I don't
effect.
think it matters. Yeah, I think it's just like a list of things.
yeah.
Yes,
the
but it's
number-
bigger.
It doesn't
Listen.
really matter much. It's just wild.
Oh wait a second. Ah, welcome readers.
Oh,
me,
we got a
it's me.
read. Let's go.
Thank you for the read. Absolute 20 pot. Okay. Shout out. Yo.
Yeah, or they.
Ah.
He,
Yeah, let's play out.
yes, technically Prince Arukabar, but everyone just says Uru. Yeah.
Of fucking
Wait,
course you
is he
would.
just saying uru or
We should
uru?
refer to him as Uru.
No. You should do Prince Aruko.
Fennec's right. Welcome, Raiders. How was your stream? Like, how'd it go? You were streaming D&D too. I Lost Gamer, Chris Ormies, Jay Stellar, also 20 Pot, and King Rogar. Yeah, I'm BeetuberBEA, the Blue Carpenter Bee. And this is our first session of D&D, so I don't know if I can really talk much about D&D, but I can do my best. Alright. So, where were we into?
We babies.
All right, the captain rolled a 26. So as he finishes taking the drink, he's like, it ain't bad, and he starts scratching his chin. And it's very interesting that he does that because as you see him, he has his two arms on the bar, and yet he's scratching his chin.
Wait. So
And
he
third
has,
arm?
like...
And you notice that a third arm has come from like underneath one of the others. It's kind of scratching at his chin.
Oh, no!
I look over, I look down at my arms, and like, wow, that drink is stronger than I thought.
So he has an extra arm for
Okay.
1 minute.
Yo, can I still have the banana no longer magic? Or did it poof away? What happened to it?
It poofed away after a minute.
Damn it! Okay. Alright.
All right. After you finish taking your shot and you just kind of like drink it and just go, and you try to say something to the captain, you find that words don't come out of your mouth, but you feel like a knot in your throat. Do you want to like
Okay.
force it out or like coughing on purpose?
Yeah, I like cough to clear my throat. Obviously, I'm not a jerk. I'm not gonna cough in his face. I'll cough off to like away from the populi, just in case.
Okay, so I would assume like you would be coughing like in this direction.
Yes, that direction. Correct. Also, absolutely. Thank you for the follow. Ada. Alright.
Okay.
What?
As you like cough the knot in your throat out, instead of an actual cough coming out, your throat starts burning for a second, and then as you open your mouth, just a freaking flame breath comes out like.
Of course!
I'm sorry, what came out?
Fire breath.
Fireball!
For the next minute, you cannot speak, but you can breathe fire as a bonus action. It's like a Dragon Ball's breath attack.
And I'll wink at the ladies.
They
Come on, that must have gotten their attention somehow.
Did they shoot the firebolts into the fire pit?
It's just a flame breath. It's not a fireball. It's just fire that comes out of your mouth. Think of like the Skyrim shout, but like lower.
Okay.
Not as much power. No, it doesn't reach him. I checked. It doesn't. It's like 50 feet at most. Yeah, it's a cone. So it's 15. It doesn't reach him. If it was the if it was the 30 feet one, yeah, that would have been. It's a 15 feet
Please.
cone.
Please no.
You're like my perfect life away.
I'm just playing piano.
Bro, I told you. I'd be the only one alive.
You're gonna
This
dance
is
with
my
the
time playing piano.
Alright.
All right. So yeah, for 1 minute you can't talk, but you can now breathe fire.
Alright. Well, I breathed in this direction again.
Yeah.
Who is this?
Well, both you and the captain are still standing. So
Yeah. I'm
What are you guys
hoping.
doing with
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay. No, I just want. I think it's just a measuring tool, whatever. So
Yeah,
the
I
bet
don't know how
was
to get
that
rid of that.
the bet was that both of you drink,
Mm-hmm.
and what happens if who wins? Or what was the point of it? What was the?
The point of it was.
How do you decide?
If the captain can
I.
get back down, right?
Yeah, but I'm hoping that we just walk away hands clean. Cause you know what, we've shared a bond, we've drank in this thing, and clearly he has a third arm. So I'm gonna try to play it off and just try to joke with the captain. It's like, you know,
You can't
give
really
this guy
talk
a
to him,
hand. I know, but like I'm gesturing. I'm gesturing.
though. Yeah, you
Like,
two have so much in common. He has a third arm. You have a third leg.
I just when I laugh, there's little puffs of fire, please.
But yeah, the none of you pay anything to each other. But the captain like notices that you can't really speak and says, "Well, that was fun. Have a good one." He
Okay,
just walks back to his seat.
wait, I want to shake all three of his hands.
Okay. You shake all three of his hands. You do a little secret handshake. Give me a performance check.
Let's go! Alright! Performance. Not sleight of hand.
You choose.
I'll
I'll let you choose. I'll let you choose. You're drunk, so it's not easy to like do a whole salute kind of secret shake thing. You biff it up in some places, but he also kind of biffs it up because he doesn't really. He doesn't have as much control on his third hand.
Alright.
And then after you do that, he does go back to his seat. After a bit, the minute passes and the Arakakra becomes
Have a good life.
tangible
Vicky.
again.
Bye. Also, hi, Drew.
But
Bye,
it's
Drew.
still passed out right on there. On
Oh,
the
he's
floor.
he's still passed the hell out. He's not on the floor, but he's out of it.
Can I use the lightning lure to grab him and put him in the seat next to me, or next to Bea, or right
That
at me?
would damage him.
Then, yeah, I will not do that.
Okay. Mm.
So, after all that madness has happened, Dustin, Robin, what are you two guys up to?
Can
I
sneak
watched
behind Robin.
behind me.
Yes, go blue.
I mean, I was interested in just watching what they were doing, and I'm surprised that after so much alcohol, the Riley's not dead.
Nah. I'm used to this. This is like a Tuesday.
To be fair, you did have a good roll on the Constitution saving throw.
This is Tuesday.
If you had gotten anything lower than a 22, it would have been terrible.
Oh my god.
But you got a 23, so you made it.
Woohoo! Okay. So, what is Robin and Mr. Spooky Pants gonna do? They should pick up
Okay.
the ladies.
I can't become. I don't know how to interact with Dustin, so I kind of just look at them and awkwardly hold up the map.
What's that? Why are you hiding behind it? What's that?
It's or we're supposed to go tomorrow.
Hmm?
The thing,
Thing. What thing?
the boat.
It's a boat.
Yeah, you have to explain it to me in character.
No, I know. It's more like Robin's awkward.
Oh.
Can I see? Can I stand next to her?
Yeah, she just holds it up, like extending it over her face, just towards your face. kind of close.
Are
Your
you showing
approach
your
doesn't
ass?
you shove the map into his face. That's what.
Yeah, basically.
They can't see the map.
Pull it back a little.
No, yeah, they can't. Do I understand what the map says?
Can you read? Who taught you how to read?
My dad never taught me how to read.
I never learned how to read. Well, I mean, it's written in common, so you can understand it easily, and the handwriting is pristine. What you see there, what you see there is a very well drawn map of how to get to the docks and the specific boat that you guys are looking for from this bar. It down there in the corner, written in the clear lettering, it says 9:30 a.m.
You got it from those guys? And I point at the big table.
Yeah, the captain, I think, or somebody, but they said we could come.
Yeah, but it was this one over
Yeah,
here.
you got it from this table here.
The corner
And I-
table,
I
not the
asked-
big table.
I asked if it was a big table.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, the big table, not this table here. Right there.
Yeah, this table over here.
Yeah.
That
I
table gave me a silver pouch with silver in it, so I think they're nice.
You wanna go tell them if we can join their ship instead?
We already have this map.
Yeah, but
You
those
wanna
other,
see?
other
You wanna
people
see who
are
has
nice.
the better deal?
That's a better deal.
Who has to?
Money.
Well, I mean,
Well,
I guess.
to be clear though, when you asked Big Craggy about the ships are sailing soon or like looking for people, he specifically said that there's only one ship, so it's
Oh, yeah.
unlikely they would like have space for you, even if they were to leave their Aracocrafe behind.
Oh, so you're saying I just need to get 3 more drunk?
No.
I mean, you can barely walk. You have a shot.
You
You're
just need to
right.
take 3 more shots. You got this.
If you die, I'm taking your gun.
Oh no!
I honestly don't think you'll survive one more.
No, I'm not. 3rd time's a charm.
Okay, so
I
I'm
can
like,
get me like water or something. Help sober me up.
no.
I mean, you can ask for something to sober you up.
Will. Just can I get something to sober me up? Anything. I really don't care at the moment.
I'm like, Dustin, are you okay with these plans for tomorrow? Still holding up the map to your face.
Yeah, sure, why not? I guess we have to tell the 2 who are... Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'll be real quick. I'm still
Bye,
listening. I'm
NT.
still listening. Keep going. Keep going.
Okay.
It's like, I don't know if they'll be able to remember, but I guess we could just drag them as long as they agree right now.
Mm.
Drunken
But-
consent is real consent.
Oh, I can't say no! Oh no!
Oh, shit!
I can't say no or yes! Okay. I guess
Don't
what you
burn
guys...
the map, bro. I
Yeah!
swear.
Robin, show Riley the map.
Yeah, no, that's what I was gonna do. So Robin holds up the map to your face, Riley.
What do you think?
Well, come on!
Come
Well,
on, what
I'm
do you
drunk.
think?
I'm clearly drunk, so you know I'm going to first thing say something. So that map is burnt, bro. Like just a plume of flame just goes whoosh.
And I just gasp. I'm like, ah.
I don't think
We needed
the
that.
map burned. Like it's a quest item. This is indestructible.
Is that
the
how
death of this
paper
character.
works?
The thread of fate has been severed. Reload the save.
Fire away.
Okay. Alright. So just like the fringes got a little bit singed. I guess. Like.
Let's see. Hell, first of all, as you ask for something to help you sober up, Craggy gives you a mug of what appears to be water.
Here's
You can
the-
roll me a perception check.
Oh,
Oh
God.
no! It's vodka!
Perception check.
Yes, perception. You take a good look at it, and it looks clear like water, but as you put it near your mouth and you take a smell, it has a very strong citrus fragrance.
Oh! Oh! Okay! Lemonade!
I still drank it. I mean, I'm drunk and susceptible to stupid stuff.
Castle!
Alright.
I like it.
You take it and you drink it. The smell and the flavor of citrus fills your nose and your mouth. It's like you were slapped in the face with an orange. Like it hits really hard, but you feel your drowsiness, your dizziness from the alcohol start going down slowly. No, it's not an annoying orange. Just
I've actually slapped with an orange before.
God.
all right. So
Thank
The
you,
four of
good
you.
sir. Thank you.
don't mention it. So, four of you. You have talked about it, or you want to go with a ship tomorrow in the
Sure,
morning?
I get consent even if I'm drunk. I really don't care.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm still waiting for Riley. They just kind of blew fire at me, and I'm kind of
Oh,
taking a
I
step
can't
back.
speak. So, like, I'm trying to explain that I can't speak. So all that's coming out is like little puffs of flames as I'm speaking.
After a bit, eventually the flames stop and your voice finally returns.
And so I was saying, what is this not for?
The quest, the boat.
We're on a boat.
We could,
We're
They-
on a boat.
we can be on a
Couple
boat
of
tomorrow.
vodkas.
Okay, all right, but why are you putting me on a boat?
We were looking to go to Badu Island, so I got us a passage or
Okay.
information.
But that's what we were doing?
What?
Okay.
Why are we going to Badu?
Money.
Money?
Money.
I mean-
Money.
It's just like a serious look appears on Riley's face if she's sober and she just snaps out. I'm in. Let's go. Tomorrow?
9:30 a.m. Are you gonna be able to wake up? Would
I
you
don't
like
have a
to help?
watch. Is there? How can I tell time? It's like, how do we normally tell time in this world? First off.
There are clocks. There are pocket
Okay.
watches.
Okay.
And if
Hmm.
anything, the barman or the owner of the tavern or inn would always know what
Okay.
time is it. So
Then I look over and I'm like, Big Greggy, what time is it?
Greggy?
good question. I didn't really think what time would be other than nighttime.
Yeah, like, is it the start of the
it's-
night?
It's by now we would be around like 11:15. Like,
Okay.
you guys been here for a good while. It's not late enough that sleeping would be impossible, but it's about to be late enough where if you don't go to bed, you're not gonna have a long rest.
Okay. I shrug. And I tell Robin, alright, I'll be awake. Wake me up at the bar. I'll be right here.
If I sleep enough to walk,
Yeah, I would say the dizziness has passed for the most part. Now instead of playing at 500 milliseconds, you're playing at like 150. It's way more malleable.
No,
Manageable.
I've played with worse.
Yeah. Same.
Okay. So I agree, and I go over since I'm pretty sure my bird friend is no longer passed out, or like is tangible.
Yeah, he's
I just
tangible
kinda-
now. He's still knocked the hell out.
Oh, okay. Then I push him onto the floor and take a seat.
Oh
Sure.
my god.
You can't really contest that.
He's not dead.
I know, but warm seat.
All
I
right.
actually walk over and make sure he's not dead.
Oh,
You can easily tell, but if you want to like really make sure, you can roll a medicine check.
Sure. They like pushing people.
mm, mm,
21.
Yep. With 21, you can tell easily that he's just drunk out.
Why am I sideways?
Where are you?
Can I put him back in the seat next to the captain?
Thank you, indeed.
Yeah, it's a little bit annoying because, when people are passed out, they're like really unwieldy. But you make it. Just put him there
Yeah.
sitting next to the captain.
How heavy are those
Right.
birdmen?
The average air cockcrow is like what?
Cause it's like hollow bones. Hollow bones, bro. How heavy can you be?
How much does an air cockcrow weigh?
He wasn't very heavy earlier.
Hmm.
Between
It's a
80 and
little-
100 pounds.
Yeah, he's
Oh, yeah.
light. That's a light
Yeah.
Our
bird.
character can pick up 195.
Yeah, it's
That's-
less about how heavy he is and more like it's a
Drunk
whole
person,
body.
Limpness.
Mm, mm,
Yeah. It's limp,
Okay.
it's unwieldy. It's like, yeah, you can, if you have enough strength, you can pick up an entire boat, but it's not about how much you can lift, but how can you distribute the weight so you don't just
Got
topp
it.
over. So yeah,
Okay.
with that, I think this is, if there's nothing else to do and you're all gonna go heading out in the morning, I think it's a good place to stop our first session.
That sounds
Yay!
Getting yourselves acquaintance with it, and next time we'll be setting out.
To an actual
Started-
adventure.
Yes, we started a little bit late.
Is
I
this,
apologize.
is this not an actual adventure?
It's all part
Oh.
of it. A little bit of RPG, a little bit of combat, Reiki.
Combat, quote unquote.
thought.
Next
Okay,
time,
okay.
next time.
Can I just ask the other two to get drunk too?
Can we still roll? Pretend that we drank.
If you want to see what you would have gotten, yeah, sure.
Okay. I walk over. It's just
Or are you
Okay.
doing it?
what was this
Alright.
this name again?
Big
Big
Greggy!
Mr.
Greggy.
Greggy. May I please have one of those mysterious drinks? Please. I am but a small fairy.
It's just
If
more
you're buying-
closer.
Give it to me.
If you're buying, here you go. Yeah, here you can have it. So roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking explode, bro.
Or,
Yeah, isn't your Constitution like negative?
Yeah, -2.
Yeah, they took
Yep.
negative because
I'm just
become
gonna
a,
die already.
become a bear, so they
Well,
don't
this-
need it.
This is what it could be, you know?
This isn't canon.
Yeah, this is
No, it's
canon.
not-
This is just
it's
to
not
see what
canon.
would happen. Okay, so roll me a
Uh,
Constitution saving throw.
I'm trying to find it. Constitution.
It's
Okay.
next to the skills.
Next is
This-
saving.
This is the
throw.
Omake.
Yeah, it's down
Oh,
saving
wait.
throws with the strength.
That
Yeah, no, okay, that's a 15. It's actually pretty good, all things considered. You have a good skill. Okay, heads or tails?
tails. I'll go for the ass.
So you're
Yes,
doing
it is.
head. God, you get some out.
Okay, roll me a D100.
Okay, and then I just type that in like.
Yes. /R 1D100. 93.
That's the biggest one.
Oh no, but I don't like that.
um.
Did I survive?
What? You didn't update? Hold on.
Oh no, Robin died. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh god, Robin got huge.
Oh god, that's a little bit too big.
She went from the shortest to the tallest.
There
She's
we
10
go.
feet, bro!
There you go. Your size is being increased for 1 minute.
I'm a giant woman.
I'm tall!
Giant woman.
Wait, so instead of small, she's now medium?
Yeah, she's medium, but like, I'm
10
just
feet's
making it more obvious. But yeah, she
Okay.
has grown by 1 size.
Okay.
Okay, so that means I'm taller than Riley. Okay, I'm coming over.
No, I'm just freaking out. I'm like, yo, tiny dude is big now!
Capitan!
Alright.
No, there's not even a wall. Dawn!
Any other
We sh-
rolls anybody wants to make before we end?
Mimi, I want to do it.
Dustin!
Okay. Dustin, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving.
It's a 15. Okay.
I
heads
did
or
what Mama
tails?
did. Tails.
Capitan!
Hi,
No,
Mama.
wait, that's not what I want
Excuse
to.
me.
1d2.
I didn't do that.
So okay, roll a 1d100.
/R1D.
Oh!
I got
Yo,
the biggest
what's
number!
But are you the biggest person? No, that's me.
No, right now I'm the smallest.
Yeah, and I
I'm
Capitan
still
you.
taller.
Capitan.
Robin, I thought you were shy.
95.
This is
Huh.
not canon hours.
No, God, no.
Well, this doesn't really have that much an
She's the
effect right
cougar.
now. You regain your lowest level expended spell slot,
Oh,
which
Oh,
doesn't
I don't
really
even
apply
have
to
any
you.
spells.
Yeah, it doesn't really apply to you.
Oh,
I just
boy,
get
this
what
But I
is
get
it? Oh,
rolling the biggest number.
The 95 on the other table is also boring as hell, so there's nothing
What is
really
it?
about.
Oh, I'm so glad I got the boring number.
You and all creatures within 30 feet of you gain vulnerability to piercing damage for the next minute.
Oh no, I don't want to get pierced, bro. That takes a different connotation when you're drunk.
I'm taking you
Takes
all
a
down
different
with me.
connotation when you're
Riley's
Riley.
weak to piercing damage now.
Oh my god.
And I still have my rapier in my hand where I summoned it.
Okay, listen, I want an ear piercing. Alright, I want another one right here.
You will die.
Mama, carry me.
Alright. So that's it for our first session. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Yes.
I'm sorry for being a little bit late.
Hey, fine. I had fun.
But yeah, next time you're setting sail. Hopefully, unless you do something stupid.
Stupid!
Crash the
Like,
ship
Yay.
before you
entire
go to
time
sun.
getting drunk at a tavern, which is great.
I want money.
Oh my God, Robin, you're so tall. No!
I hope you enjoyed yourself, and
Yeah.
we'll see
Yeah.
you next time.
Thank you, Itty.
Thank you,
Thank
Itty.
you for
Thank
the
you, Itty.
work.
It was
This
fun.
is really fun. Wait,
Thank
so
you.
when's next game?
2 weeks from now.
Oh, yeah,
Next
the
We're
week.
gonna do
first.
it.
October.
Yes, we're gonna do it bi-weekly because same
Okay.
times.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
so
then.
on the 8th.
Same bat
Right?
time, same bat
I
channel.
thought it
No,
was the first.
The first, yes.
Yes.
Why does my calendar start on Sunday?
Okay. I'll do the VTuber outro, but say goodbye to the stream.
Goodbye,
Goodbye.
stream.
Goodbye, people.
Goodbye, stream.
Goodbye.
Happy
Goodbye, Jojo.
Bye.
Okay. So, it's just me right now, Riley, or BeetuberBEA. I'm sorry to... I'm sorry, Absolute, for not, like, interacting as much. This was the first session of the D&D, and it was, like, a little bit important to pay attention. But I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves as much as we enjoyed ourselves. Junie is playing Robin once again, Dustin is Flynn, Brutus is Hale, and Indy is everyone else. So that's my little shoutouts at the end of this. But yeah, we're gonna go. I'm not going to raid anyone because I don't have the energy to. I'm sorry. But I'll see you here again tomorrow at 3 p.m. Where we start off the Uncapped Subathon. It'll be fun. There's viewer rewards just for participating and watching and lurking. It'll be great. So I'll see you guys there, and hopefully I'll be able to sleep. Who knows? Okay. Bye.